check. Bro.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Threezero action figure review on the Transformers Bumblebee Threezero Premium Collection Bumblebee collectible figure. Trying to get your Threezero figures? You can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And a big thanks to Threezero for making this review possible. If you want to see the latest from them, be sure to check the link in the description below. And nice packaging right over here. This thing is huge, man. Oh, very large box. And I really like how we get this reflective thing going on with the image. You get Bumblebee running right over there. It says Premium Collectible Figure Threezero, authentic Transformer product. And then on the side right there, you can see Bumblebee going on right there. And then you can see you get an Autobot symbol. And then there's Bumblebee again. And then on the top right over there, you can see it says Transformers Bumblebee. And then on the bottom, you can see some of the foam. Now, I did take the figure out already, and I'm just going to show you some images of how this foam casing looks, which is really good stuff, man. They very well protected the figure in here, so I think that is absolutely great. Every little piece gets its own compartment, so that is very much appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at this figure out of the packaging and crack this thing open. So here's all the accessories that come with this premium Bumblebee figure, and Threezero did include this awesome instruction booklet right over here, which is very thorough. It shows you the range of movement of the figure and how to install the batteries and all that stuff. And no, this does not come with batteries. I actually did contact Threezero asking him about that. I was like, hey, you know, at the price point and everything, would have been nice if it had batteries. And they told me that due to international restrictions with shipping and all that, that they could not include the batteries. So you need two LR44 or 357s or AG13. Those three different names mean the same thing, or makes the same battery anyway, depending on what brand you buy it from. But two for each of the heads, two for the stinger right here, and then two for each chest plate that is on the figure, which I'll show off in just a minute. Now I want to get a good look at these accessories because, oh my goodness, the details on this thing are just immaculate. Look at that wear over the silver. You get some Cybertronian text right over here. I like the metallic brass. Oh my god, those look like brake pads, don't they? Oh no, I just love seeing all the little car parts throughout. I'm not a mechanic or anything, but my grandfather was. My dad knows a lot about cars, and I don't know much about cars, but I do know some. And yeah, it's just very cool seeing familiar parts throughout on this thing. I love this dirt that we're seeing right here on this blade. That is awesome. I'll show you how to put that on the figure in a second. And then you have the stinger right here. Again, oh my goodness, the paint detail on this is just incredible. Look at that. I like how it looks like the fingers right over here wrapping around it. That is sweet. Oh, I love that kind of paint detail, man. It's so awesome. We're going to try not to gush throughout the whole video. You can see this is where it ports on when you want to switch out. To put the batteries in this, though, you just want to take this off. It'll just come straight off. And this is another thing I love about Threezero is that they have good functionality over here. Nothing breaks, nothing's brittle. And you can just put the two LR44s right in there. And then you do get this long switch right over here so you could reach and grab it. Again, thinking ahead. I love that. So you just want to grab that switch, flip it, and boom, laser right on. So that is sick. I wish there was a little bit more paint on the end right over here. I'm just kind of realizing that, but this still looks awesome. All the attention goes right there. I think that's really cool. When you put it back in, you want to make sure that you have this all lined up properly. So you don't want to have the wrong end going in. Ooh, that's what she said. But yeah, there you go. That clicks nicely. I'll show you how that looks on the figure in a little bit. We have these gorgeous looking doors. You get two different sets of Bumblebee wings. When you put these on, you may have to adjust them a little bit. There is articulation, but man, look at all that dirt. Jeez, so realistic. Everything just looks amazing. The pockets and everything. You have the collapsed wings right over here, or doors anyway, and I'll put those on in just a little bit. And then you get the two different head sculpts. Oh, I do want to show this off too. We get the little port that lets him access the internet via grounding wire. I thought that was hilarious in the movie. Like, he plugs into the grounding wire, which goes into the ground. Like, you can't get any information from a grounding wire. Anyway, you get the two head sculpts. You get the helmeted version right over here. That is incredible. Ah, oh, jeez, look at this. Just the dirt and everything on here. It looks so awesome. Looking great with that paint detail. It's just so well done. I love like little gold pieces right over here. These are articulated, so they'll move down that far and up that much. That just looks so freaking good, man. Wow, and then his matrix port right over there on the back. This is great. And then you can see it's very easy to just take this helmet piece off. Oh, and I clicked the button by accident, but that just comes off right there. You can insert the batteries, put this back on, and yeah, you jump the gun, Bumblebee. I accidentally turned on the light. If you hit it a third time, it'll shut off. So first time you get blue, second time red, and then last time it shuts off. Shutting off these lights right over here just to demonstrate again. You can see how bright these are. That is very cool. Now, at first, I thought that the light wasn't being dispersed thoroughly enough over here, but I was watching the movie again yesterday, and yeah, the lights are just right there. That's how it is in the movie. And then you can see the light up function for the regular head sculpt looks great. Now, I accidentally left one of these lights on overnight by accident. I was taking photos last night, and I left one of these on. Can you guess which one was left on throughout the night? Which one was it? You can't. It was this one. The lights last so long on this thing. Like, it's just so well done. I don't know. I'm used to premium figures. I can't Hot Toys with their crappy battery life. You know what I mean? But the battery life, I don't know. The way they've designed these, it's just built to last. It's just really good quality stuff. Wow, look at that. The edge of the ears right over here. These are articulated as well. Man, I just really like this so much. This is so great. Anyway, shutting this off, and then same deal, you could replace the batteries like so, and then you could also give him different eyebrows. And I did swap them all out, so you could see right over here, we have the neutral face, we have the angry face, the confused face, and the sad face. And you can kind of figure out which one is which by grabbing each of these. You can see how the tab works right over here. The flat spot goes on the top, so just picking one of these off just to demonstrate. And then just to put this one on, see, I could tell that this is the sad one because I'm looking at these two pieces right here and they're angled down. You want to make sure that this is kind of pointing down so you know which side you're looking at. And then putting this right on here, you can see that now we get a sad Bumblebee, but man, the detail. Everything looks so good. So let's put some things on the figure. Here's that plug, and we could just go ahead and attach this on the index finger, and you just smush that in there, and it just tabs in there perfectly. It's just very easy to do. I like this softer material. It reminds me of the material that they used for the Optimus Prime hands on the DLX version. So I like this a lot. And then getting the blade on here, you just want to remove this left forearm piece. It'll just come right off. You get two ports that go straight in there. I love how this is still really painted nicely. That's so cool. But anyway, just port this on right here. There that goes. Just want to shimmy that on there. Looking cool. You want to aim for this copper piece to go through that plastic piece. You can see as I take this off, and I want to shimmy it off carefully as you do that. This has a little gap right there. So you want to aim for that gap to have this go through it. I like how the blade looks attached to the arm. That is sick. And then for the stinger side right here, I find it a little bit easier to have the elbow bent when I'm removing this. I'm going to move these doors out of the way. And again, you kind of want to just shimmy off. It's going to make a squeak a sound. And then you get this loose piece right over here that you want to have staying attached. And then when you place this onto the figure, this silver piece is going to be the top. And just shimmy right back on there. And there you go. And that looks sick. Oh, that's so sweet. And then I didn't mention this earlier, but these wings or doors have letter indicators so you know which side is which. So this is the left side right here. And you have a bigger port and a smaller port, and you just want to match the shape and squeeze underneath the tire right over here, which by the way is made out of a nice rubbery material. It's just kind of nice that they added that detail. It's a little finicky getting this under here, and you have to adjust this door, getting it pointed downwards. So you want to be careful, but it's not hard. You could just, and then swing that into place. And to demonstrate with one of the other door wings, and just port in, and there we go. And I'm going to move this out, and you could swing it up like that if you want to. So that's cool, but I want them to match, so I'm going to take this one off. God, I love the dirt on these tires, and they're made out of rubber, and for the record, they do rotate. And then before I form the head, I just want to demonstrate that you can put these batteries right here for the headlights, and Threezero does a great job of explaining in the directions that you want one thumb here, and then two fingers over here, and you're just going to peel it away. It's just going to come right off a little ball peg right over there, and then you just slide each battery in through over here and over here on each side. There's a little switch, and just flip that switch and boom, headlights. And that looks awesome. I had a lot of fun taking pictures of the figure with these headlights on. It just looks great. And then putting it back on, I try to get this thing sticking out. It's like, yeah, it's got a tiny little nipple over there, okay? And just aim for that and port that on, and then shimmy it into place. It has two hinges, or it has the two joints in there. And now let's form the head. And there's the head attached to the figure, and that just looks amazing. Oh, I just love this thing so much. And then seeing the battle helmet version on there, that looks great too. Oh man, so cool. Now again, I'm trying not to gush, and that's why I'm showing images over here. For instance, the neck, that has all kinds of crazy paint detail in it. The chest and the headlights have all kinds of crazy paint seeping through it that we don't see on the deluxe version or the DLX version. The shoulders are detailed like crazy. You can see all this stuff underneath the arm and in the armpit. The detail on the back and the spine, it just looks very realistic, but of course it's a robot, you know. And then the arms are detailed out. Every single millimeter is detailed out over here, as well as the hands go. Then you get this whole cassette feature right over here where you lift up the panel around the torso, and just again all these parts and everything. It's not a serpentine belt, kind of look like a serpentine belt over there, but man, the fact that you can lift up this piece over here and see the cassette player is just incredible. The thighs and the legs look great. I like how the little translucent plastic pieces come out for the lights. You can see how the knees and the shins and the back of the legs. I like how he has these big, hefty, stumpy legs. And the figure has die cast throughout. I don't know exactly where, but I know it's hefty and it does have die cast. The feet look incredible. I love the detail on the feet. And even at the very bottom of the feet, it's just detailed out like crazy. Now, while this figure does not transform, and I wish Threezero could make transforming figures, but I asked them about that too, and they said that they are not licensed to be able to do that. And I asked them these questions knowing that I didn't pay for this, but you guys will. I'm not asking that because I'm like a spoiled brat that got something for free and it's not good enough. It's like I'm trying to look out for you guys. Anyway, you get good head pivot right over here. Look at that, man. That is awesome, and it does move down that much and back that much. I keep turning the lights on. You can see how far the head will turn back right there. So that's great. Even with this chin piece in the way, he'll still look down. For the other head sculpt, he'll look down way farther. So that's really good. And he'll still look up just that much. And you can turn the head side to side and pivot as well. You do get shoulder joints that move back just a little bit right here and move forward. The chest pieces, of course, as I already demonstrated, they can move around, so that's neat, so they won't get in the way. The shoulder right here will rotate a full 360. It's a very clicky sound. Sounds like something's breaking, but it's not, and it hinges outward all the way. That's great. You get shoulder pads that move around. They're on ball joints, so you can move those. You get a bicep swivel right here. Great double jointed elbows, so you could get the elbow to bend in that far. And then you have wrist rotation. It can turn side to side, hinge up and down, and it pivots as well. You get thumb joint articulation as well as articulation in the middle of each finger right here, so that is awesome. I like that. So if you want the figure to make a fist, you don't have to swap out hands or anything. It's articulated enough to do that. You get a good diaphragm joint over here. Lights on. You can turn the diaphragm. It was a little stiff for me, but I was able to get it to move, so you can turn it side to side. And I just want to move it that way so you can see, and it will pivot quite a bit right there. And he'll crunch forward that far and back that far. It also has a waist joint, so there is waist crunching happening here too. So with both joints, he'll move forward that much, and with both joints, he'll move back that far. And you do get waist pivoting, but there is no waist rotation, but that's fine. You get the diaphragm rotation right there. The hips have these pieces that move outward right here, so that will get out of the way, and you can shift them forward a bit. These panels right here will move out of the way for you to help with articulation as well. They're on ball joints. I love how these have the little tubes and everything. Oop, I just took one out right there, but just tuck that back into place. So with getting this all out of the way and everything, now this hip piece actually hinges up completely and out of the way like that, so that's even better. As much as I can get the leg to move outward that far, and you can get the leg to move up very high too. You want to move that out of the way, and you can get really good rotation right here. Holy crap, man, look at that. Oh my god, that is so sick. Oh god. And then look at this, no scuffing or anything like that. Dude, if this was a Hot Toys figure, this would have been broken. Oh jeez, this is... Anyway, thigh swivel right over there, love that. great double jointed knees, functioning pistons and everything right inside the knee right there. It's not a piston, it's sliding up and down inside there. That is really neat. I love that. And then the ankle can move forward and back, or up and down anyway. You do have this piece right here that is made out of an even softer plastic material. As you can see, I'm kind of bending it, yet it's still very durable. It's on a ball joint, so it'll rotate and get out of your way. I like to tuck it next there underneath the pipe so that you do get great ankle pivot, which is awesome. Again, if you can move it out of the way, move it out of the way. There it goes. So that's great. I love that. You can also turn side to side right there. And then lastly, you do get toe articulation. That panel will get in the way. See how it flexes right there? So if you can get that moving over the toe, that'll work out a whole lot better. So man, love the articulation on this thing. And showing off the wing articulation, you can move these in and out that much, and they don't really move away from the figure. And then for the articulation on the doors or wings, totally sticking out, you can move them all the way up and around like this. And they do move in and out from the figure just a little bit as well. They're on ball joints. Now to measure out this premium Bumblebee figure, you could see that he is standing at around 15 to 16 inches tall. And then for a size comparison, here's our premium Bumblebee next to the Threezero or 3A. I can't remember which label this was under at the time, but here is Ultra Magnus looking awesome next to Bumblebee right there. And here's the Threezero premium Bumblebee next to some other Transformers Bumblebee movie Threezero figures. We have the Deluxe Optimus Prime and the Deluxe Blitzwing. Thank you so much, Adam. And I don't have the Deluxe Bumblebee, but I will be buying it from Adam shortly, so thank you so much, man. I can't wait to get that figure. I wish I got it earlier, but man, all three of these figures are incredible. And then for your Transformers Bumblebee comparison, we have the Threezero premium version next to the Masterpiece, and then we have the Studio Series from Hasbro right over there. And I did switch the wings right here just because I wanted it to match the other Bumblebees. And then here's the Threezero Bumblebee next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ooh, can I pick a tune? I want to pick a tune, please, please, please. Oh, sweet. All right, and play. All right. Oh, this song sucks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. And holy crap, this figure is just absolutely amazing. It is a premium figure. Yes, it's very expensive, but compared to other very expensive figures like this, I think Threezero has done an exceptional job here. I don't usually see this level of durability and quality with this amount of great detail and sculpt in the figure, along with the articulation. That just makes me very happy to see, man. I just love playing with the figure. Switching parts out is easy enough. I haven't come across any QC issues or anything like that, man. I'm just very, very excited and happy to have this figure in hand. And again, I know it's very expensive. It's not for everybody. And at the price point of around $450, I'm going to give this a Sud rating of I love it. And to be honest with you, the biggest downside of this figure is that it does not transform. Really, that's what bothers me the most about it. Again, Threezero explained why they can't do that. They don't have the license to be able to do that. I wish it had batteries. Again, import and export laws prevent them from doing that. So that's outside of their power. And what they've given over here and what they've done is just absolutely amazing. It's incredible, man. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.